Ladies and gentlemen, please silence your cell phones and remain clear of the doors. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Captain Czar on Transport Tycoon Radio, premiering every night at 10 p.m. Eastern. Go ahead and DM me your song requests, a YouTube link, if you please, and enjoy our intro. There will never be another you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's always a wonderful time having a good time with all of you here in Captain's Hour. Thanks for joining us tonight. A little bit of a late start, but nonetheless, the show must go on. That was There Will Never Be Another You by Lawrence Welk Orchestra, recorded in 1966, making that just 2 decades of a century old, which is pretty cool, right? Absolutely amazing stuff. Absolutely. Wait, 1966. What am I talking about? It's only 2019. LOL. I'm sorry. I can't do math. That's something you should know about me. I cannot do math whatsoever. And this is a great example of my lack of mathematics skills. So much so that when I worked in a grocery store, they asked me if I wanted to be promoted to a cashier, and I said no. And they're like, why not? Why would you not want that? And I said, because I can't do math. So if you put me in front of money, I will surely come up short every single day. So please don't put me in front of money. Just have me bag groceries, and that's it. That's all I'm meant to do here. Okay? So that's that. Let's not waste any more time here. The first song request of the night coming from Vega. This is More Than a Feeling by Boston.
Turned on some music to start my day and lost myself Faces fade as the years go by, yet I still recall as I walk around, as clear as the sun in the summer sky. It's more than I'm feeling, more than I'm feeling. I hear my song names, more than I'm feeling, and I begin dreaming, more than I'm feeling. I see my I see my Marianne walking away. When I'm tired and thinking cold, I hide in my music, forget the day, and dream of a girl I used to know. I close my eyes and she slipped away. She slipped away. It's more than I'm feeling, more than I'm feeling. I hear my song names, more than I'm feeling, and I begin dreaming, more than I'm feeling. I see Marianne walk
Thanks to Vega for that last song request, More Than a Feeling by Boston. Up next, a song request by Wesley. This is Viva La Vida by Coldplay.
I used to rule the world, seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone, sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes, listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. One minute I held the key, next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you've gone it was never, never an honest word. And that was when I believe what I've become. And revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever want to be king? I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name ever on this earth, but that was when I ruled the world. Hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name ever on this word, but that was when I ruled the world.
Thanks to Wesley for that last song request, Viva La Vida by Coldplay. Up next, our last song request just before our story time segment. This one coming in from Joe. This is Big 10-Inch Record by Moose Jackson, a record from 1952.
Got me the strangest woman. Believe me, this chick's no cinch, but I really get her going when I take out my big 10-inch record of the band that plays the blues. The band that plays the blues. She just loves my big 10-inch record of her favorite blues. Last night I tried to tease her, I gave her a little pinch, but she said, now stop that jiving and get out that big 10-inch record of the band that plays the blues. Well, the band that plays the blues. She just loves my big 10-inch record of her favorite blues. I cover her with kisses when we're in a lover's clinch, and when she gets all excited, she begs for my big 10-inch record of the band that plays the blues. Well, the band that plays the blues. She just loves that big 10-inch record of her favorite blues. My gal don't go for smoking, and liquor just makes her flinch. See, she just goes for nothing except my big 10-inch record of the band that plays the blues. Well, the band that plays the blues. She just loves my big 10-inch record of her favorite blues.
I wish I could say thank you, but I really don't want to because that song made me feel far more uncomfortable than I really wanted to. So I guess just a nod from the other side of the room to Joe for suggesting Big 10-Inch Record by Moose Jackson, recorded in 1952. The last song before our story time segment, a personal song request, of course, just to match the time. This is the main theme from Star Trek Legacy. the main theme to Star Trek Legacy. It's half past the hour now, which means it is time for story time. Thank goodness none of my real life coworkers are here, or else I wouldn't share the story. First things first, I have a huge crush on my manager. It's becoming a sort of a problem. So we were playing soccer today. Like, I just came from indoor soccer, and my manager had come, and she is a beautiful, beautiful woman. She's so amazing, and I love her. I goaled for sure, Joe. I actually scored a few goals. Welcome aboard. Hold on, I need to make sure who that was, so I don't say anything I regret. Okay, good. It's no one I need to keep any secrets from. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm so sorry, Leo.
User joined your channel.
There you go. Glad I can make you happy. Anyway, so my manager was guarding me, and I was up against the wall, because it's indoor soccer. And I couldn't get the ball away from her because she was guarding me really well. So I just kind of held it there between my legs. And then she started like trying to kick the ball out of my legs. And and she's like, "You're going to have to let that ball go, or else I'm going to have to start tickling you." And I was like, "Oh my God, say that again." Oh man, it was so bad. I was like, what I exclaimed was, "Okay, I think we're done here." And then I just kicked the ball away. But in my head, I was like, "Say that one more goddamn time, you fucking sexy thing." And that was it. I didn't communicate that to her, though. That is an internal thought that I am simply sharing with you all because you are my esteemed, lovely audience, and I want to give you some juicy, quality content of a story. So other than that, today, I went on 3 test drives. None of them ordered. What else? What else can I tell you? It was honestly a pretty meh day, nothing particularly amazing happened. I made lots of emails and phone calls. And after work, I played indoor soccer. Indoor soccer is really fun, guys. Like, if any of you have jobs, I would highly, highly, highly encourage you to look for an indoor soccer facility and get a bunch of your coworkers together and just play soccer or basketball. Even basketball is great. If you know tennis, tennis is very easy to pick up as well. But it's really good to stay in shape. We're all gamers. We're addicted to the computer, essentially, right? Let's not try and hide that. And don't forget that it's also important to keep your internals healthy, right? You look at your externals and you say, well, maybe I don't know. Maybe you are large, maybe you aren't small, whatever. Like, if I take a look at myself. Hello, dog. Can I help you? Don't mind my dog in the background. I'm sorry. If you were to take a look at me, you'd say, wow, yeah, you look like you eat well, you're in shape. And I do eat well. Thank goodness I live at home. But I also exercise, because if you don't exercise, even though the outside of you looks okay, the inside is a completely different story. All right? So, dog, excuse me, sir, can you relax? Thank you. If you don't exercise, your internals are going to look like they're rotting, even though externally you look fine. So, message of the day, go exercise, people. Even though you might not want to, get a bunch of friends together. And if you don't have friends outside of the computer, you need to reevaluate your life a little bit and get yourself exposed to some people, because that's important. Go get a job. Go do something. All right? So, without further ado, however, that's pretty much everything that happened. Indoor soccer was really cool. I scored a few goals, made some dank passes. Juke some people. I love doing during matches of like any sort of sport. I love just being an idiot and just be like, pass it when the other team has it. So I'm like, pass it back, and then they just pass it to me. I'm like, thank you so much, and then I just run with it because I'm an asshole like that. Even though it's bad game etiquette, I don't care. It's funny, so I do that. Anyway, I'm gonna hand it over to you guys. Only a 5-minute story today. What's going on in your lives? Anything interesting happening? Anything amazing happening? Please let me know. I know. Puff has got quite a story for us. So I'm going to let you start typing that now, sir. Go ahead and type your stories, and I'll give you guys about 30 seconds. Go for it. All right, let's see what's on the storyboard. Dog, are you eating my... Hey, sir, sir, you're eating my curtain. Your toy's right there, okay? No. Stop eating my curtain, goddammit. I'm sorry, this dog is still only a year old, so he's still classified as a puppy. So I can't let him... Hey! Eat this. Okay? This big 10-inch something. Eat that. Frickin' dog. Excuse me, sir. Here, baby. Eat that. There you go. There you go. What a good boy. There you go. What a good boy. Okay. Please stop eating my curtain. Thank you. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Apologies, sir. Here, go eat the curtain. I mean, fuck, not the fuck. Go eat your toy. God damn it. Go eat the curtain. God damn it. All right, let's move on to stories, people. I can't talk to this dog anymore. All right, first story. And now my dog is licking my sock. Fantastic. First story of the night by Puff. He shares. So I've been at his pizza job, he's been at his pizza job for the last 9.5 years, and like 6 or so, welcome whoever just joined. And so 6 or so years ago, his depression kicked in with his job, causing him to average 20 to 25 sick days a year, but always played the system since then. And all the while, he has one of the best knowledgeable agents that the company has. And this year, he feels that they are way more strict, but they just did a test to show what they know without job. What do you mean without job? I assume you want to say with our job. All right. Did a test to show how much they knew with their job and if they needed any retraining. So Puff got news that his test came back with a 90% at the time of knowing it was the highest score on the team of about 20 and 12 escalated supervisors, which is his role. Not sure where this story was going, but he felt he should share. Congratulations, Puff, for gaming the system. I give you big prompts. Leo shares. Not sure if this is a story or not, but he's basically new to Transport Tycoon, less than a month probably. Agree. And the only reason he downloaded FineM is Transport Tycoon. So he wanted to do something in return for a server that he's enjoying playing for hours without noticing. So he decided to work on a web page for Transport Tycoon users who love using the live map web page. Basically, the page that he's working on will have first the option to pick one of the Transport Tycoon servers, either the EU or NA servers. Then it will ask you next which of the 3 following options you would like to do. 1, track all players. 2, track player ID. Will prompt you to enter that ID. Or 3, track a certain job. And then a drop-down menu that has all the Transport Tycoon jobs, including company jobs, will show for you to choose from. Company managers can use it to track their employees, or trainers can track their trainees easily with a few clicks, even though he knows this page may never be used, but he has some free time and decided to do this anyway. Wow, nice, Will. Is this link shareable yet? Please comment in the chat if so, and if not, comment in the chat anyway. Next story from Lithialfly. So, hey, Firefly here. Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Oh, God, you just reminded me of that. All right, so just had to share this, that he was on his 3rd week staying home from work. Inner organ infections are a bish. Luckily, he has Transport Tycoon to keep him sane, or drive more insane, depending on the viewpoint, and loving other by his side in real life. Point being, love and health to all of us, the Transport Tycoon family. Hashtag blessed. What a lovely story, LaFirefly. Thank you so much for sharing. Epop shares that his girlfriend made some bomb pasta, and lots of it, and he's very thankful for her. I'd be thankful too. Sounds awesome. Laszlo shares he got some rest days and he's trying to work out rather than go to Anaheim, Orlando, or Houston for Halo Outpost. Dude, come to Orlando and meet me. I'll drive up there. Easy peasy. Vega. All right, never mind. Evil Gopher shares that he took some standardized tests. That's very sad. Very sad indeed. Very sad. Dark Cluster shares he played video games and was lazy all day, as every day he is. Yep. Completely agree. Welcome, whoever just joined us for this evening, to the show. We're in the middle of story time here. Let's see here. Any more stories? I'm seeing some doggos. Joe requests me to do a noise sound effect. Sure. Dog, relax. Nice. There you go. Wesley shares nothing out of the ordinary. Life's always a bitch to him. Yeah, true. I get that. That's just how life happens sometimes. And I think, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's all the stories for today. Nice stories, guys. Decent job. For those of you who did share stories, thanks so much. And for those of you who didn't, well, I guess that's been nice listening to Storytime on Captain's Hour. And the next song request we got comes from Mr. Cairo, requesting a pretty decent song, actually. This is kind of cool. Here is Brick House by the Commodores. Hope everyone enjoyed that last song request by Cairo. That was Brick House by the Commodores. Up next, a song request from Le Firefly. This is The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. Hope everyone enjoyed that last song request from Le Firefly. That was The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. Up next on our program, a song from WRLD from the Monster Cat release via Rocket League. This is Drift Away. Drift Away by WRLD. Super, super good track. One of the few that I actually listened to by him. A very talented artist, but as with all artists, I only like specific songs. Very sad, but yeah. Definitely Drift Away is a keeper. Our last song of the night, of course, a John Williams composition. Haven't played this one time, so we're gonna just play it tonight. Here is the Indiana Jones theme song by John Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, the Indiana Jones theme song by John Williams. Unfortunately, you do not complete your task of getting Storm to join the channel, so we will not have an after show, unfortunately. But admirable efforts nonetheless. For those of you who are new and would like to be Captain's Hour listeners, I think actually here everyone is a Captain's Hour listener tonight, except for you, GSTT. If you'd like to become a Captain's Hour listener and listen to the show more often, or every night even, you go to the Arcade Lounge, give yourself that listener role by going to that Arcade Lounge, typing in !listener, and you'll be granted the Captain's Hour listener role. This will give you a ping about 30 minutes before the show starts and will allow you to talk in the text channel, which is found right above this one. If you enjoy the music, go to the music channel, and all of the music we have streamed for you this evening will be available for your viewing pleasure or to add to your own playlist on YouTube. That's it for me tonight, folks. It's been a pleasure hosting the show for you. Until Alrighty, people.
Alrighty, Captain.
Alright, Snicker.
Alrighty.
See you
Alright.
later. Alright.
Alright.
User disconnected from your channel.
All left.
See you later. Oh, yep. Oh, yep. See you later, people.
Okay, time for me to move everybody out for me a little stage pieces of the ship. Might want to move on their own.
Alright, I'm gonna start moving you one by one, people. I warned you. See you later.
Yes. Bye.
Manhandling.
Hey, you kicked me out first last time, so let me stay till the end.
Alright, fair enough.
No.
Maybe the best trade deal. No
It's the
demand.
best trade deal.
Noise.
Alright, ready to be kicked out?
Nope.